Hi, good day. So, thank you once again for watching my video. So, today I will continue my tutorial for Visual Studio. And at this time, as I said to you in the previous video, I will have a separate video for MongoDB to um, migrate to DataGrid View. So I will orient you first for the what is MongoDB, what is Compass DB, MongoDB Compass. Okay. First of all, you must have install the MongoDB from the website. So you can search on Google. Then after that, install. Then check the server if have a MongoDB server. Then if it's stated as manual, you can start the services. Okay, under services. Okay. And after that, install MongoDB Compass. Then MongoDB Compass. Then by default, you have an admin and config and local. So local for local database, admin for admin tasks or config configurations. So there are 3 databases by default. So as I said, I imported my generated CSV file, which I generated from my created script Python into MongoDB. So I created raw data. This raw data is a collection. This is collection. This database. This is a database. Then under by database, you have several collection. Collection is collection. Say data collection. So once you view, is the format of the MongoDB. It's like a JSON or API element. Okay. See. Okay. This is the imported file. So yeah, as you can see, this is the imported file that I generated. This is CSV imported file that I generated from Python, which I migrate to SQL Server, with PostgreSQL, Oracle, and SQL. Now I imported to MongoDB from CSV. Okay, and after that, go to NuGet, Tools, NuGet. Type MongoDB. Install this one, MongoDB driver. MongoDB driver. This one, MongoDB. Install this one, MongoDB driver. If you not understand what I am saying, paano na sabihin, mind your business. Okay. MongoDB driver, you need to install this one. After that, I explain the code. So this is one that I have created now. Add MongoDB connection, MongoDB function, menu function, and portable MongoDB. Okay, I showed them items once I run the program. As you see, I created new function, MongoDB collection. Then, as you see, I did not declare in button. So I declare in menu strip item. So okay, this is a highlight. From string connections, by default I set up locals and the default MongoDB port. So this is a string. When you have a domain, it will be your domain. Then you set up your domain for MongoDB. It will set up domain. And the port number by default is 27017. Okay. Then the query editor, the text editor. Then after that, I establish Mongo client connection. Then MongoDB connection, which is get the parent database, which is local. This one. This local. Yeah, this one. Then after that, this collection. So either way, I created a class, C# class file, which get and set, which is the this will be parse the element from the MongoDB and parse it as a string to get in the value in DataGrid View. So I declare with same field as the same in MongoDB. First ID, first name, middle name, last name. Okay. Then I created a class file. Python is a MongoDB method for serialization, class serialization, and also element. MongoDB element to parse initialize the the field of MongoDB. So you can use MongoDB Python and MongoDB serialization attribute. Okay. Then after that, I declare public object ID. This would be generated time ID, the primary key. Python is field, Python element first name, field first name field, middle name field, and last name. So this is the field, the element from MongoDB. Then I declare as considered as string. So it's a get and set. Get the element and set as variable, a string. Get the Python element, then set as string first name. Okay. Get the first Python element or MongoDB element first name and set as first name into string format. Okay. I'm not a spoon bit, but please take note. Get the MongoDB element first name, then set into string format. First name. Okay. If you do not understand this video, review. If you don't understand it, bahala sa buhay niyo, bahala na. Mind your business. Okay. Then this connection, MongoDB on is the connections of get database. Get database is a method implementation of database to initialize the database of local. Local is MongoDB. Sa MongoDB database, which is this one, right? Local. This one that I use, the imported raw data, CSV. Then I consider as collections, get collections, get all the data per element. Okay. So then document this collection find to true. So it will parse to this. It will when you compare it to other elements that I created, it will be considered as a data list dictionary, and you can store it in the data table. But in the MongoDB, you can store as to list this element. Okay. Then you can also insert into a string builder. But check the performance if the string builder is much faster in parsing when especially big CSV data. Okay. Binding this is a method of provides generic collections that support data binding. So it will bind the record into documents, into the list collection. So all collection is converted to list. Then after that, now it will be considered as a support group. That's all simple. First, I establish a connection. This one. Second, this connection, I establish and get all the collection, raw data, get all the collection of data collection, and then transform into this. Then the list will be considered as binding. It will bind to a record, which will bind to a class. Binding list will be the list of the list of collection will bind to the class I created, which is the record class record, which is the field. So it will, in layman's term, it's similar like a matching time. From collection, it will be matching type to a specific string point. The specific string variable that I declared in class. This one. This is the class record, last name. This one. Okay. Then after that, with result, my name is, then it will MongoDB and indicator. Okay. Now I run the program. Okay. As you can see, I created a menu, MongoDB. See, before I this file, this is the file that I created, that I imported. So it's going to interpret as element or collection. So I will retrieve that. Voila, that's all. This is a generic ID. Sorry, uh, I did not update yet for the MongoDB for this status. So I'll update in the next video. So stand by for the next video for the complete syntax creator that I features in this software. So I will create all the syntax, and it will be your template. It will be the template for the SQL. Okay. These are the JSON file. Look at this one. See? Same one. John B. Yang, Eugene Wang, Ruben Null, Christy Sue, and Elizabeth. Elizabeth Johnson. Okay. So it's same, right? Then I import as export CSV. Then desktop. MongoDB CSV. Sorry. Collection. And enter. Save. Successfully. Then this one. This export. Then this one you can import in SQL Server, Postgre, MySQL, also in MongoDB, in another table. Okay, that's all. See, I interpret into the DataGrid, but in MongoDB it will be interpreted as element. Okay. So stand by for my next video for the additional features that I will developing. So the next video, the second video, I will demo you how to query MongoDB in my Portable SQL Editor. Okay. Then, by the way, I created syntax creator. Example, SQL Server. You need to create. You forget how to create table. Just click create table. Okay. Yeah. Create table. SQL Server. Syntax create table. Yeah. Syntax create table. Oh, sorry. I just fixing the table, right? Then okay, MongoDB syntax drop database. Okay. Syntax drop view. Okay. So that's all. So stand by for my next video. So and thank you and happy New Year. Thank you. Stand by. Then I will demo next the full complete syntax creator for SQL Server, MySQL, Postgre, MongoDB, and Oracle. Okay. Thank you and good day.